Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for joining me today. Today we are fishing some tubage, one of my all-time favorite lures. This is a 1/8 ounce tube head. I'll show you exactly what we're using after the video. We're in a very scenic, beautiful location. I'm about to scope that out for y'all, and it's just a bank fisherman's dream, but we're throwing a medium light, some BFS casting gear. Let's see what we can't get on, guys. Thanks for joining. All right, guys, check this spot out. This is just a bank fisherman's dream. All right, so we got all this fresh water rolling right in here, kind of oxygenating up the area. Got some riprap over here, stocks for cover, and right out here, see me casting over a lot, is just a bridge of rock that runs probably about 25 yards. See if we can't get some fish on. And the water is just glass for now. Wind's supposed to pick up a bit later. Tried to get out early to beat it. Nice kind of overcasty, foggy morning. There we go, that's a fish. All right, that's what I'm talking about, fellas. Get on up here, baby. Holy jeez. Look at that. That is a slab. Oh, yes. On the tube, man, I'm telling you. Man, you are refreshing. Got you real good. We'll pop this right out of you. Okay. There we go. Look at the size of that crappie. Man. Start to my morning second cast. We avoided the curse of the first cast. I don't know if y'all believe in that, but I don't really. Kind of fun though. I used to. Alright, y'all, check out this beautiful specimen of crappie right here. We just pulled off with our tube. We're gonna get them back in the water, and we're gonna get some more fish on. I got a good feeling about today. I think came out at about the perfect time, perfect conditions. Fight was real tough yesterday, but man, whew, what a beautiful fish, guys. Thank you, little buddy. Right back. All right, guys, the way I like to work these tubes really is with these ones, I kind of bounce them around a little more. The bigger ones, I almost exclusively drag them. But I'm gonna drag this, get on bottom, kind of slowly drag it, and give it a series of spots. And once I hit some cover, some rocks out there, I'm just gonna pop it around those rocks for a while. If you don't fish tubes, I highly recommend you get into it. There's a period of time where I had never tried one. I knew they were out there, and I went out and I was fishing on a dock in this spot, and there were two older guys around me, and I was maybe catching a fish, you know, every 10-20 minutes or something. These dudes were throwing in their baits and pulling out fish left and right. One of them looks at the other one, I'm like right in the middle of them, says, "Hey, what you using?" Holds up a tube, and the other guy said, "Hey, I got the same thing on." After that, I went down to the tackle shop, bought myself some tubes, and I've never looked back. It's like a sure thing for me. I usually got them in my bag. So I know if they're not biting this, probably not going to be biting much other plastics at least. Oh yeah, good bite. Man, this just turned into a crappie fest. And they love the tubes. That's another nice one. Oh yeah. Such beautiful fish. Man, if I knew we were gonna be catching you guys, I would have brought a cooler. Alright, I got you hit kind of weird. Let me grab some pliers right quick. Uh-oh. Alright, I was gonna give you a cameo, but she's bleeding, so let's get her back in the water ASAP. Gosh, I love fishing overcasty days. Just gonna kind of throw it in this open water and dig through the mud a bit. Some cool fish. Little hybrid batch into the Starbucks, and oh yes, that's what I'm talking about, guys. We got a fish. Oh, another one, man. Dude, I do have some crappie baits. They're out. Not quite as big. Of course, I go for a little coffee break and we catch another beaut. That's awesome. Maybe I should throw on. Nah, we're doing a tube video. We're gonna keep fishing. But that is nice. That's what all this is out here. It's a little crappie. We're gonna hop on over to the other side. See if we can't get another bite. This is sketchy. I should probably get up there and take the bridge, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. All right, safe passage, my friends, safe passage. Oh, all right, good bite. Oh, just another slab. Wow. Oh, that's a real pretty one. Done here. Another beauty. Looks like we're having a crappie fest today, guys, which I'm all about. Been a while. Check out this beauty, guys. Man, isn't she pretty? I'm gonna get her back in the water and try to get on some more. It's turning out to be a pretty awesome day. I did not set out thinking I was gonna be catching crappie. It's pretty cool how these different fish come in and out of the spot. Usually this is a big bass spot for me, so that's what I plan on catching, but man, I'm happy with this. What is up, guys? Good morning, my friends. Say what's up, Mars. Got our good boy in the house, just chilling out. We are up early, cleaning up the house, getting ready to see my son today. Gonna be a good day. Way too windy to go fishing. Wanna get in there, buddy? No. Anyhow, guys, so we had a awesome day of fishing, and I couldn't go out today. It was way too windy. It was like 17 miles per hour at the lowest, so that's like usually the highest I'll go out in. So I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. It got up to like 22, but so when I shot this, we're doing some crappie fishing, and well, we were doing some bass fishing, and we caught crappie on, and turned into just an all-out, catching crappie. And I've never caught them at that spot in that kind of frequency. So I do have a crappie spot. At this place we were at, that's usually like a one-off thing. You'll be fishing for bass like all week, and maybe one day you'll catch one crappie, never like 4 in a row. So I thought that was pretty neat. That's why I was trying to get out there and do it again, and I couldn't make it happen. So anyhow, I do have a lake that I catch beautiful slabs at. We'll have to go down to. It's on the Kentucky side. It's about an hour away, so it is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm like pretty spoiled. I have like 3 different bodies of water within 15 minutes of me, which is awesome, but I'm willing to make the drive. There's some really great stuff around here. However, that place is infested with cottonmouths. It's just absurd. It's pretty deep into Kentucky. Really a rural area too. It's kind of, it's not necessarily off the grid, but it's like, you park and then, you know, it's like a 20-minute walk to the actual water. So off like crazy gravel pathways, no boats allowed on it, that sort of thing. So I don't know. If I got bit and I was by myself, I'd probably be screwed. Anyhow, let's get into our bait, guys. So the Strike King Bitsy tube. It is a 2.75 inch, and we were using green pumpkin red flake. That's actually the only color I've ever used for this tube, and I have fished these a lot. I mean, I probably bought at least 10 to 15 packs of these in the past years. So I am absolutely crazy about these tubes. I like these ones in particular. So I fish like all sorts of tubes, even though those mini ones, I do have a lot of bigger ones. Usually the way I was fishing them today, I would have thrown a bigger tube. However, I did want to throw it on casting gear. But if I'm trying to throw it into like kind of open water as like a search type thing, almost like one of those big monster worms, I'm going to be throwing like a 4-inch tube. But this one was fun. I was able to throw it with more finesse gear, and this is what she looks like. I throw this one in the creeks a lot, this smaller one. So it's really good plastic. I mean, it's Strike King. They make great stuff, guys. I like the colors, and it's durable enough, and it just gets hit. It has a great action. I think the smaller profile helps it get hit too. So I mean, obviously, we caught the crappie on it. I catch bass on it all the time, and I've caught some pretty big bass on these. And you know, even I was having a sauger hit it, so you know, pretty much everything's gonna hit these. Tube head wise, we're throwing a Eagle Claw 1/8 ounce. It's labeled tube head jigs. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now I am extremely particular about my tube heads. I have different tube heads for different tubes I throw. I throw a bunch of different tubes. I'll do some videos on those, like some really cool ones from brands that are less common than Strike King. But it's super important for me to have a good tube head on there. And I was throwing another brand that was 1/8 ounce as well with these, and I couldn't do it. Like, the action was so much different. It had like a little metal thing sticking out the side to add profile. It didn't like fit perfectly on there, and it was driving me crazy. I could tell there was a huge difference in the action. Like the way like we're throwing these, it fits in there so perfectly. You're able to literally just like land it and pop it and drag. You know, it's not like all weird and wiggly in there and stuff. I'll show you guys how to rig them if you're not familiar. Yeah, back to the tube. So it's a solid, they're really inexpensive. It just fits perfectly, good shape. The hook is nothing to write home about. I'm gonna just state that right now. I've never bent it out on an actual fish, and I have caught some pretty sizable largemouth and smallmouth on these, but I do, if I get like a subtle snag and I go to tug it free, I usually bend this hook out, and then it's never the same again, as you guys know. The way to rig these, if you guys aren't familiar, it's really, really easy. So I just take it, try to get these flappers in like an open spot, and I take the eye and I kind of put that in first, and then slide it in. And I'm just gonna use the table. I know y'all can't see this. I'm pulling this tube over there, trying not to rip it, and voila, we're gonna pop that eye through. So there you have it. Really easy to do. I am really particular. I try not to leave any like air pockets up there. That's why I like a tight fitting tube head, and I think these are just perfect for this bait. It's a match made in heaven. You can also, if you don't have tube jig heads, you can Texas rig them too, which I'll put them on an EWG. It's not my preferred method, and I'll put like a 1/4 ounce weight above them, and I'll peg that with a bobber stop, and you can still fish them if you just have a pack of tubes and you're not willing to go out, or you can't find tube heads. Like, you can do that too. Anyhow, we'll jump into our rod. I know this is a long breaking down the bait one, but I'm passionate about this bait and enthusiastic to share it with you guys. So we were using our Gladiator Anti from Raid Japan, a really sweet JDM rod, not too hard on the wallet, extremely sensitive. It's a 6.5 medium light fast action rod. It's really a pleasure to fish with, and it's a clean looking rod too. If you guys are interested in trying to pick up one of these, and I'm not sponsored by anyone, nothing like that, of course, but I genuinely enjoy fishing this. I can point you in the right direction. So I got that paired with an Aldebaran BFS. Awesome little reel. It's a 7.8, and we were running 6-pound mono. Anyhow, guys. I guess I should say real quick, I do like throwing these tubes in particular on medium to light gear, if it's 1/8 ounce. So I just like throwing 1/8 ounce on medium to light gear in general, but I find that works pretty good. I suppose you could probably sneak away with medium heavy, but once you go to all out heavy, I think you're sacrificing a lot of your ability to kind of manipulate that bait. But hey guys, I had a great time making the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep on fishing. I will see you next time, my friends.